Once upon a time, in the icy expanse of Antarctica, there lived 10 penguins who were the best of friends. These 10 penguins were known as the Iceberg Crew, and they were a sight to behold with their sleek black and white feathers. Waddling around the frozen landscape with a sense of camaraderie that was unmatched by any other group of pigeons. The leader of the Iceberg Crew was a penguin named Frosty. Frosty was a wise and determined penguin who always had a plan for every situation. He was the one who led the crew in their daily activities. Next in line was Luna, the most graceful and elegant of all the penguins. Luna had a talent for dancing on the ice, her movements so smooth and flowing that it seemed as if she were gliding on air. Then there was Bubbles and Chatterbox of the group. Bubbles was always talking a mile a minute, telling stories and cracking jokes that made the other penguins laugh. The other members of the Iceberg Crew included Fluffy, the cuddliest penguin who loved nothing more than snuggling with his friends. Spike, the toughest penguin who was always ready to defend his friends from any danger. Snowball, the fastest penguin who could outrun any predator. Splash, the most adventurous penguin who loved exploring new areas of the Antarctic wilderness. Pebbles, the most creative penguin who could turn anything into a work of art. Frostbite, the most knowledgeable penguin who knew everything there was to know about the icy landscape they lived in. And Sparkle, the most optimistic penguin who always saw the bright side of every situation. But one day, disaster struck. A fierce blizzard swept through the Antarctica, covering the landscape in a thick blanket of snow and ice. The iceberg crew huddled together in their shelter, trying to stay warm and safe from the raging storm outside. But as the blizzard raged on, their food supply began to dwindle and the pigeons grew weaker and hungry. They decided to send Luna, Snowball, and Bubbles on a mission to find a new source of. After hours of searching, they saw a fish were swimming. With their graceful movement, they was able to catch enough fish to feed the entire crew for days to come. When the three penguins returned to the shelter with their haul, the iceberg crew cheered and celebrated their success. Thanks to their teamwork and determination, they were able to survive the blizzard and continue living in the icy expanse of Antarctica. And so the 10 penguins of the iceberg crew lived happily ever after, their friendship enduring through the harshest of condition and the most treacherous of storms. They know that no matter what the future held, they would always have each other to rely on.